a team that surprised us as well. Again, obviously the game did not end up counting, but RIP was a team that surprised us here as well. This is gonna be nuts.
Okay, well, looks like we've seen this circle at least once today, I believe. So we are going to see now, and we talked about this in the past, who can take this compound. This little guy right down there, you can see, I'll make a better circle for you. How about that? This guy right around here is the key. If you can grab that compound early, it's going to be absolutely pivotal for the rest of the game. So we'll see what happens with Team 10. They are in the best position to take that. That is final boss in the military base. Space Station Gaming might decide to make an early cross before. They were in this position today where they had the opportunity to take that compound and didn't. As we move over to TSM, who has been hot dropped by Team 19, as has the Hooligans. So Break has been eliminated at first. And this is what we're talking about. You can see the disrespect coming out from Splinter. And this is the worst nightmare for these teams who are trying to get through this. It looks like both Hooligans as well as Team 19, Elusive Gaming, have hot dropped TSM. This is what I was talking about. You have to be careful not to have this happen to you. You have to have an alternate drop strategy. I'm surprised TSM didn't do this.
Yeah, TSM, this could spell a lot of trouble for them because, like you said, they're currently sitting in 5th. This is a big game for them. If they drop out early here, I don't think they're going to make it into the top 5. So if
Break didn't destroy his keyboard in this opening sequence, I would be
I think he just may have after that. I know I may have. Solid FPS is able to avenge his teammate, but man, losing Break early like that is really going to hurt TSM. They're going to have pixel perfect gameplay throughout the rest of this if they want to make it into the top end of the teams.
It looks like Team 19 is only concerned with TSM right now. It really does feel like Elusive Gaming has decided they want to deal with TSM early, but it looks like TSM has said no thank you. They did lose Break, but they're picking up some kills. Any points in this stage for them is going to be a boost, and you can already see that they have decided to get the hell out of Dodge, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yep, they are getting on out of there. Solid FPS got the AK and red dot in hand, and he is just going to get on out. So as they make their way through the hills, Splinter is there just bleeding out and dying, which is sad. Team 15, this is one that's been playing quite well. RIP, a team that surprised us. They're also, I believe they're sitting in 4th right now.
I can't recall exactly their place.
I know they're close.
They were close for sure, yeah.
They're definitely on the cusp. They can keep themselves in it or get into the top 5 with this game.
All right, so we do see Team 12 in rotation. This is mixed results. I'll be interested to see exactly what TSM has decided to do. They've moved actually through the ruins and are on foot that way as we see Solid FPS having to loot in this area. So again, I'm really surprised that TSM, with the big target they're likely going to have on their back, as Fizzle is just not letting this go. He really wants to ruin TSM's chances. This is Battle Royale in a nutshell. Nothing is ever deserved or guaranteed, essentially, as we see Fizzle, the last man standing from his squad, demands blood from TSM.
Like Solid FPS, I want you. Or anybody.
Or anybody, yeah.
He's heading in the direction of Solid FPS right now.
Oh, he's spotted him now.
Oh yeah.
Take some shots. Solid FPS is going to destroy this guy.
Yeah.
That long-range ump can be inconsistent at times, and Solid FPS is probably unhappy, as are the rest of the team.
Yeah.
For as viable of a strategy as it is, hot dropping in a final game like this when a tournament placement's on the line has just pissed everybody on TSM off. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. They're going to have to try and work through that. Oh, no. Turtle ends up getting knocked. He is still resable like a boss, so if he gets in there and kills him, that's going to put Ghost in a really rough position. William Schwab there, you can see that team over by them. McCoy, though, coming to the rescue. Can he save his teammate in time? He's hiding inside the smoke. He's going to be able to pick up a couple of kills here, but can he save his teammate in time? Like a boss is there right on top of him.
Nice.
Oh, he's going to have to shut him down here. No! McCoy!
Oh, my God, that is... that's another broken keyboard, I can promise you that.
Yeah. I want to break my keyboard, and it wasn't even me. I feel bad for him.
You know what? This is the first time, and really a kudos to the organizers, especially PUBG Corp, who's put this on. This is the first time where we've seen a situation where guys who have no stake in this. Like, these are pro players. This is what their job is. But teams like Williams Schwab, Team 19, Elusive Gaming, these are not pros. These are guys that can affect the destinies of people who are trying to make a living. And really, that really adds to the tension here as we see Noble getting attacked elsewhere on the map.
Well, we'll see. This everyone's going to have to start moving down here pretty shortly as the circle is starting to close its way in. You can see a lot of water mixed into this circle here. Things are going to get condensed pretty quickly as RIP's working their way in, kind of in this gap between Pachinki and one member, of Team 16 there. This nondescript energy drink is giving me the,
So for Ghost, they've managed to find a spot along the top end of the zone. I don't think they had a chance to finish their loot phase. Neither has TSM. So TSM being on foot with this southern centered zone, I'm surprised again. Space Station has decided, it looks like they're going to try and hold a bridge camp here. They have lost the opportunity to take what I think will be a good compound. They are banking on it coming north, however, which is likely considering how much of the play zone is actually outside the map right now. So it should come north a little bit. Whether or not it hard shifts in into the military base island, that remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But for Space Station, I think they're just going to try and pick up as many kills as possible. They're feeling good with their positioning, and we'll see how it works out for them.
Curious to see how Ghost plays this out as well, because we've seen in some of the games from them, they elect to rotate with a circle in this scenario, kind of all the way around to the southern end of to the military island. I guess.
This way.
Yeah, I guess we'll see though. We'll see whether or not where the next circle goes. Really, they might be waiting for that before they make their move, and depending where that goes, that'll influence their rotation. But for now, they can hang tight in Primorsk, because you see Team 12 here, mixed results.
So Noble has gone full defensive in this position. They're not going to be able to pick up any information here. They're really trying to have a well-placed game here. They are very close to the center. They are on the coast. It's hard to get out of that spot they've chosen, however. They've got good cover with the rocks. I've seen games play out in this area, especially along this beach. This might work out for them if the circle goes in their favor.
We'll see. They're going to hang tight here for now. And a lot of swimming going on from Team 16, that's or something. So they make their way across the channel. Looks like they want to get themselves onto Military Island. So Noble hanging tight here as well. They'll leave themselves with a swim option if they want to go for it, depending on where this next circle goes. We will be finding that out here in the next 30 seconds or so.
Indeed, as the circle closes, the coastal area has become extremely dense with players as Spark is making landfall first for his team, who have decided to swim across. That is or something.
Yes.
The best team name.
Very creative.
So as far as the other teams are concerned, looking at the military base, we do see that Team 10 is engaging with Badass Bomb, from Honey Badger Nation, who is in second place. And they've been doing a good job so far. There comes the bridge camp. As surprise, surprise, it looks like Space Station Gaming getting involved early takes out a couple from Team 18. That's CUN. I think we won't see them again. I think that might have been everybody.
I believe that was everybody. They just got melted.
This is a view from space.
Yes. Hello. Welcome. This is kind of like our helicopter shots before, except massively wide.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the overview shot. Looks like they have picked up the bridge camp was successful, or something. But regardless, they've found themselves a couple of extra loot bits, and are going to continue the bridge camp from the looks of it.
Yeah, they're content to sit here for now. We'll see that next circle is starting to close in. We're almost there, so we'll see where this one goes. Ghost is also still just hanging out in Primorsk, and I imagine they're just waiting there until this next circle goes. I want to see if they need to make the move to military or not. But Team 8, Team Gold Standard, just out in the hills.
Chilling.
For a bit of a ride. Ooh, 21 over on the beaches as well. Kind of hanging out over by Noble. That's the Phi. Losing my twos. What a name.
Loses my twos. Okay.
Sure, whatever you want in your twos.
So Team Gold Standard shooting down at the transitioning Team 16. Got that silenced AK. Not a lot of ammo here on Plushie. He has got to be careful not to use too much, as he took one off the face there, as you can see.
Yeah.
But dang, that it's going to be an issue for them. They're in the wide open, but there's no ammo on Team 8. That's Gold Standard again. So I imagine that Spark and the rest of his squad should be able to make it through relatively easily. As Delirious Jones and looks like the AK squad here have a decent hold on the side of this hill.
See, as I look over to the map as well, you see Ghost is making their way across the channel to military. They've decided to make that move. It's exactly where they make landfall. They may be meeting up with Huntham and Company.
They kept most of the water in, actually.
Yeah. But you can see Wild Card actually on this mini-map view here. They're going down that eastern bridge right now.
Smart move.
All the way around.
Yeah, it's a smart move from them. They're going to want to get away from that coastal area. You can already see that everyone's having to come across. And now it's RIP and Space Station Gaming next to each other on the bridge area. Space Station Gaming is likely going to want to cross a little bit later now that this circle has favored the military island as well as kept so much water involved. So that's a lot of real estate that's just going to be unavailable. Ghost has done a good job of using the boats to get down to the coastal area. They will get through unscathed. But for now, it's going to be a matter of whether TSM is going to be able to recover from this. They're going to have to find a boat or swim themselves. We'll have to see what this next transition looks like. So it's going to be a matter of who can make it across unscathed. And looking at that bridge where Wildcard is trying to cross, it looks like they found some resistance. As we'll take a look at that shortly.
Down like Jamone. And that's from Team 16. It's or something. He's going to run just straight up the hill here. Might be meeting up with the boys of Team Gold Standard in a second here. They actually have one wrapping around while they're going to send the other two up the hill, taking the shots, but he gets lit up by Delirious Jones. Delirious Jones finding two. Lampalot coming in to join the party as well as he picks up two of his own, and they are just going to destroy Team 16 right there. It's just Spark alive as he lays himself along the hill here.
Absolutely. Now that is just kind of a failed attempt at taking apart this hillside team. Did not work out for them. That is again or something. That's Spark here with his advertising name. But
go check it out.
Yeah, might as well. So new Gavoli. What are these names?
I don't know, man.
Either way, teammate trying to hold on to this topside position. They are bunched together. Lampalot is there. Delirious Jones on the wide flank. Oh, Spark is going to go down here. This looks like maybe be the end for Team 16.
Yeah, looking like it. Wow. Hey, oh no, he comes into the rescue. JK just got lit up.
Someone mushed a potato into the end of his AK there. It was affecting his fires. So Delirious Jones will go down, but they will stay 4 strong. So that's another team fight one there. As we see a lot of movement happening on the map. TSM is now headed towards land as best they can. They're still on the main island. RIP has staked a claim to the island between the channels.
Actually,
yeah.
Affinity is moving themselves all the way down as well. That next circle is about to pop here in just a second. See where it goes. Balak taking shots. The guy is out in the boat there. And if he's going to be able to hit it, that's actually the Affinity guys that he's trying to take shots at.
It's a low probability shot. Balak is a good player, but at that stage you're just kind of drawing attention to yourself. But Ghost has found themselves a bit of a hold. You can see Profi and McCoy in the bottom left of your screen. They are sharing an area with AJ, Ranger, and the rest of Team 12. We've seen them a lot actually through this tournament, and they are in the center of the current play zone. That is Team 12. And now that right side of the play zone is starting to fill up.
Yeah, it's going to get pretty juicy here real quick. Team 5, Space Station Gaming, they're going to have to make their way across the bridge as well. They might be meeting up with Team 8 as they make their way into the play zone. So we'll see, but Fast Rail on top of the high ground here with the rest of his team. Honey Badger Nation, who is a top 5 team right now.
Second place, I believe.
Yeah. So they're trying to look to have a good performance here to keep themselves in it. Profi was able to pick up a kill as well, but things are going to get hectic here real quick.
So Space Station Gaming, the current first place team, is making their way across the bridge. Looks like they're going to try and use that to their advantage. Meanwhile, Ghost Gaming is still concerned, and Team 10 has that all-important compound I've been speaking about through the last couple of games. They're all by themselves, essentially. Wildcard has arrived a little bit to their south. As you can see, Team 13 slowly arriving, and here comes Team 8 as well. So that hilltop and that compound are going to be critical areas to hold, but it looks like Wildcard is going to find themselves a decent spot as well. If we get a hard shift going to the east, this will favor Wildcard, and it would be good for them.
Let's see. Wildcard, definitely a team that needs to get a big performance here if they want to make it in.
Well, they're the third right now. They have to have a good game
to stay
and not botch it. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, to stay. Well, let's see. Edak able to get Teflon. That's one of the members of RAP going down. And that's another one of our contending teams here, so they're going to be hurting without that extra player.
Yeah, Ghost needs to have a good game here. They can't make any mistakes. Balak now aware that Team 6, Honey Badger Nation, is above them. This could be an issue for Ghost. If they lose this fight to this team, there's basically, in my opinion, no way that they can get into that top 5. So Ghost is smart to just play it safe, try and take some shots as they can. Don't hold the peaks too long. Don't lose your critical items like helmets and meds, etc. Not this early.
Well, let's see.
Ooh, TSM is rotating towards the bridge. They might run into the back of Space Station Gaming if they're not careful.
Oh, yeah. Looks like that may just be happening. They are going to take the car right across. Yeah, as you can see there.
Ooh, this could be an issue. Here comes TSM. They're in the blue. They're driving right towards Space Station Gaming. They can't stop in the zone. I think they're going to have to, however, as Space Station starts to shoot. This could be a disaster for TSM. Rari goes down already. Vexel taking him down.
This is going to be real bad news for TSM.
They've already finished the res. I imagine that Rari's going to pop up here any second. But they do not have the zone advantage. TSM waited just a little bit too long, opted to try for the bridge. The zone will stay centered. Rory is down to the zone again. This is not looking good for TSM.
They might just...
This could be it for them.
Yeah.
I don't see how they win this.
No, there really is no way. They have just such a stranglehold over them. Rari ends up dying. Smack's just... Oh, he's got to go in and start popping heads or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what you do here.
There's nothing you can do. I mean, unless they vault into the water and try and swim, they would have to max their meds and do that now. I don't know if they've had enough time to accumulate as many meds as they need. I think they're kind of freezing here. I don't know what they can do. They're going to have to make a run for it, and it looks like Smack is going to be the distraction technique. He stops and explodes as that's a solid FPS, and Smack eliminated as well. That's TSM out. That
is going to be it for TSM. Devastating loss for them.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of salt. Oh, man. There is going to be a salt overload. The hot drop into the – that's a damn shame. I'm going to say it. I mean, I've seen TSM at a lot of different events. They had a great run so far. It's not over yet. We'll see what happens, but I think that might be a tough break for them to try and get into the fifth spot.
You talk about a bad beat. That's about as bad as they come. But we'll see how the rest of this plays out here. Smeagol of RAP, old Bushman right now. I don't know, the RIP still does have some members alive. They're about at least 3 up, I believe, at the moment. Wildcard Gaming, as you can see here, Trifley in company, just hanging out behind the trees and the cars.
So this is Affinity that Trifley is looking at. It's a hill-to-hill fight just inside the zone. They do have them completely zoned. Affinity, that is zoned, and they can't do anything right now. They have to just run away from this fight. Trifley and Wildcard are holding a nice position inside. So it's Kate Trifley and to my left standing. It looks like they did only start, lost 1 player in transition, probably crossing the bridge. But Team 6, Honey Badger Nation, is in a good spot, as well as Ghost. Ghost, again, can continue to ride this thing without having to stay too active, but Affinity is in trouble.
You know, they're getting lit up right now. ILR and I getting downed. But, oh yeah, there he goes, getting finished off actually by Timid of Team 6. So, Wildcard here just looking for their position, looking for the bodies to shoot. They do know Affinity's up there. Look for him, actually just taking some shots through the smoke. I think he maybe even hit one of those.
Yeah, he did tag one. Affinity is just taking damage to the zone. They've got them completely isolated. There's nothing they can really do, so this is going to be a bit of a shooting gallery for Wildcard, looking around the edges of the zone now. I've not seen... Where is Space Station? Where did we lose them on the map?
That's interesting.
I honestly can't see where Space Station has gone on the map, but regardless...
Did they end up getting killed?
They may have. I don't see them anywhere. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. We'll get a confirmation regardless. Either way, it is Affinity getting finished off on the edges of the zone, as we do see Badass Bomb and the rest of his squad holding on. That is Honey Badger Nation. They've got a good spot here. We'll see what the next transition looks like.
Yeah, let's see. Wildcard on the edge of the circle for now, as they're going to start to...
That'll be good for Ghost.
Yeah?
I can't see Space Station, so I'm assuming they got eliminated. And regardless, that's going to be a good...
Oh, wow.
Surprise, little Joker. That
Hello.
is the last man for Affinity, and that is going to be them eliminated, as Ghost now doing well. They've picked up 6 total kills, and this is huge for them. This could mean that they leapfrog TSM.
Yeah, this is the start to the game that they needed. I mean, it's not over yet. They can go even further with it, but certainly a great start for them as McCoy comes out, who has been playing quite well for the boys throughout this weekend. Blues My Two's just mowned over by that tree. I don't think McCoy spotted him quite yet, but he will.
Running out of cover to secure these kills. Interesting choice from Ghost. They know they're there. They want those points. We are getting confirmation the Space Station was eliminated.
Wow.
That shouldn't matter for them. They were in first place with a decent lead, but now that is a Grizzly Mallard taking down off of that's a Honey Badger. It's Honey Badger on Honey Badger crime in that instance. It's Honey Badger Nation picking up some kills. Ghost is going to retreat into their house. They don't want any risks.
Yeah. No, and this is not the time to take risks if you're Ghost. Just need to play safe, conservatively, play smart PUBG. And you can see they're trying to do just that. Just hanging out in these buildings and really not going to move, I think, unless they have to. But Noble actually is taking shots as well as I look over at my map. Team 11 also losing a player there. It's Immaculate GG. Black Dawn 0 goes down.
So McCoy is aware that there's a body out there. He's probably aware of the fact that it's a dead body as well. And that right side of the play zone is getting more and more crowded. It's a battle for the hill here. We got Wildcard, Team 10, as well as Honey Badger Nation all battling. All you can hear is gunfire.
Yeah, seriously. They're going to be rapid down here. Ooh, Trifley getting knocked right there.
Wow.
And he ends up getting taken down. Smeagol.
Timid actually stealing the kill. This is actually tougher for Team 10, who's in the center of all this, and that will be them eliminated. So now it's going to be Tumai and Kaint trying to salvage this thing. They're going against a 4-strong squad. I think as the body rolls down the hill.
Oh man, tumble on down. Tumai barely hanging on here. He's got to try and med up or something if he has them. Kaint is also on the back foot.
That's going for a huge flank on Tumai. He's not messing around.
He is just going straight in. He's actually able to get Tumai. Kaint goes down. That is...
Wildcard eliminated.
Wow. That's going to be them taken down. That's crazy.
So that's a 7th place finish for Wildcard. Ghost is going to leapfrog TSM. Honey Badger is going to take some points. I don't know if Wildcard is in trouble enough to lose their top 5 spot, but this is a situation where it could be possible. We'll see what happens with Noble, but it looks like Honey Badger Nation is going to get the favor of the zone on top of their hill. This is going to be difficult. Ghost is close, but they don't have any cover between them and the beginning of this hill, so we'll see what they decide to do here.
As you can see,
got a bit of a ridge, I guess they could use.
Yeah, a little bit. Hunt'em going to go in and
late game loot drop, grab that level 3 helmet in the AUG.
Yeah,
feeling confident.
Yeah, that'll be a nice little pickup for him. But you can see Noble was moving across the field there. Fast Rail just standing out. All the open there. Not sure if they know that Ghost is down there or not, but keeping his eyes peeled, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So Fast Rail with that mini, a rail gun in its own right.
Yeah.
McCoy still using that angle in the interior of the shack that they're currently holding. The circle is about to start moving. I think it would be wise for them to wait just a little while and see what happens in the kill feed. They do want to absolutely secure a minimum top 5 finish, but anything for Ghost now. They're likely trying to do math in their heads, trying to figure out how many points they need. They know TSM has already gone out, or at least they assume that. But for Ghost, they know Wildcard's been eliminated as well if they were watching the kill feed. And I think that they're playing this as smartly as they can. But for now, the utility is going to have to get used to put up a smoke screen and do their best to try and get into the next zone.
Let's see. Fast Rail keeping a close eye on that building that Ghost is in right now. Does not want them to get out of there unscathed. Noble has made their entrance into the next play zone as well. Noble actually picking up a couple of kills here on top of it. Edak doing work with that M16. Godspeed leading the charge for that Noble squad as well. As now Ghost is getting ready to gear up to leave their little shack. They're going to have to come forward just a little bit, and it might be quite difficult for them to do that as Balak actually gets knocked by Timid. Let's see if they're able to get him before this circle comes. Actually, Fast Rail getting taken down and finished off by McCoy, so that'll make things a little bit easier for Ghost, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to save Balak here.
Yeah, Balak is down, so there's nothing they can do right now. They still have to get to the zone. They could. Oh no, Balak has been finished as Noble gets wiped by a grenade from Honey Badger Nation. That is Noble completely eliminated. Grizzly Mallard went down by himself, threw a grenade and destroyed them. I'd love to see if we have a replay of that afterwards. But ultimately, that's now Ghost coming into the circle. They've secured themselves a top 4 finish at the very least. Timid is there. Ghost and, sorry, it's McCoy and Profi, high-level players. As Grosson's in the open. This is all Honey Badger Nation right now, using that hilltop to their advantage and destroying everyone.
Yeah, they are just plucking them out of the sky. Profi using that smoke as cover right now. Team 6. That's Honey Badger Nation, definitely with probably one of the best positions right now. As Profi's just coming up. Timid didn't see him. He didn't see him.
Timid didn't see him.
Oh goodness, what a mistake.
Profi's down. Badass bomb.
Wow.
Wow, good reaction time for Honey Badger. They are all over this, and there goes Profi. McCoy now the last man standing. I know that Ghost is trying to get into the top 3. I think they've done enough with how many kills they have. But speaking of kills, look at Honey Badger Nation. They have 17 so far, and they have the potential to get up into the 20s range if they can. Oh, they might have spotted McCoy. Badass bomb for all the shots he's been hitting. He clearly hasn't had his eyes checked, but I guess we have the opportunity of having a nameplate over him. I might have missed that too. So no fault of theirs, but now their attention turns to the transitioning Team 12, and Badass bomb with that mini is not messing around.
Yeah, man. They are just picking up kill after kill after kill here on this Honey Badger Nation squad. And that leaves us down really, well, 3 teams technically, or 4, sorry.
Yep.
Blues My Twos is still alive from Team 21.
Yeah, really, it's a race now for McCoy. He's trying to figure out where he is. I don't know if they don't know how many teams are left. They can only see the players.
Yeah.
So for now, as far as the Blues and My Twos is concerned, it's a race between him and McCoy. As Badass Bomb gets taken down, they're going to try and support their down teammate. They're going to know where McCoy is. Blues and My Twos is just crawling his way to a top 3 finish. And really, this is a big deal for McCoy to live into the top 3 if Ghost absolutely wants to secure that top 5 finish. I think they might have done enough to do it already with TSM going out so late. But, ooh, missing the headshot.
Almost.
Almost.
McCoy, he has managed to reposition himself just a little bit. He might be able to sit tight here and just keep himself hidden long enough to move up an extra spot here.
Honey Badger Nation's been distracted all this time.
Yeah.
They've been taking a look at Team 12. That is mixed results. Who's in the top 5, but they're taking all the attention away from now Blues and My Twos and McCoy, who have crawled all the way onto their flank. This could be a problem for them. It circles again, or centers again, I should say. It shouldn't be too hard for them to get around this. But as far as the res is concerned, Badass Bomb can't be resed. It looks like Honey Badger Nation is just going to opt to try and play this out as best they can. But we are still with 4 teams left remaining.
Whew, man. That's, as you can see, the next circle. Gonna condense this shindig.
Mallard.
Yep.
And there's the finish. McCoy will get another kill for Ghost.
Wow. This is really big for McCoy as well to stay alive like this. But ooh, Timid hitting some good shots here. I think got both of them behind the tree.
Well, Mallard's got that long flanking angle, but he's receiving a lot of pressure now from that AUG from Team 12. Cam K is down. He's crawling across to try and see if he can give his team some information. Just trying to get as much vision as he can. Nothing so far. Looking for the headshots. Ooh, he takes one in return. And there's the seam they needed. They call the headshot, and Rangers on the move. Grizzly Mallard will finish off one from Team 12. But all of a sudden, Blues and My Twos and McCoy have got him all the way on top of them. And here he comes. He's got the flank available. He just needs to pull the trigger. Will Blues My Twos do it? He might ruin this round, and he will. And that is Blues and My Twos eliminating Honey Badger Nation. And here comes McCoy, who will finish him off if he can.
Maybe. We'll see if the peak from
Tommy
Blues
gun.
is good.
Game time.
Crossing straight into him. Yep, there it is.
Go.
Headshot.
And
McCoy
the
goes
end.
down.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Oh, what a hectic ending.
Holy cow. All right, well, that is going to be the end of it. What a finish.
Indeed. I mean, that was a really dropped in their last game and falling to 7th place, missing out by about 250-ish points from that 5th place finish. Something that's got to be a heartbreaker for them, but Group A was definitely one of the most exciting lobbies we've seen. And, you know, a shout out to all the participants there all the way.